Gonna try and cut this field today now. So we're using this handy burr patch to park the trailers and put the header on. So we're just gonna go and get the combine now, just drop this trailer here on our way past. And then also last night when I came in from combining, look at what presents I had. Got in from combining last night to find these nice, I'm not really into cushions, but they are nice, sent to me by Home Quarter on Instagram, because they said that they'll match the sofa at Brookhouse, and they will perfectly. So I think they're great, and so does Charlotte. Also, I've had a nice coat sent from Cummins, which is the engine that used to be in the old Chipper. A lot of Scania DAF engines the same, and all sorts of goodies and hats and t-shirts and things. So thanks for them. All this was sent for people that watch the videos. So if anyone works at a Subaru dealership and watches the videos, I know you can't fit them in the post, but I'm sure they'll fit on the drive if you want to deliver a Subaru. So if you want to spoil your wives and girlfriends, I suggest you go on Instagram and start following that. And you can get it ordered now for Christmas, because there's that many containers short in the world. You need to order Christmas presents now. Actually, talking of Christmas presents, these obviously make good Christmas presents. These were sent to me a few months ago by them. So yeah, Christmas theme this morning. After all, my Christmas present is coming on Tuesday. Just like Canada, the rest of the field not too bad though. This field we're cutting now was potatoes last year, and the headlands were kind of mauled a bit, so we patched them up with spring wheat, and that's why you can see it's sort of like a bit more yellowy in places, because the spring wheat's only just ripened, but the rest of the field doesn't look so bad. We're trying to cut it early because we want to cut it damp to mix with some that we've over dried, so that's why we've got going when there's still a bit of a dew on it, but judging by the dust, I don't think we're early enough. Don't you remember back in the spring I found some little bits of black grass? Well, that was where it was, so my dad came and rounded it off, so that's completely dead now. And then this is going to be into spring cropping this year, so we'll create a stale seed bed and then grow a cover crop as well, and then it'll be into beans, so hopefully we'll clear it up completely. Quick fuel stop. Mint Lassie's back. Fergie. There's John, there's Gordon, and then the fast track's on the way. We just filled up with diesel now, we can get going again. Got a mixed bag Carlton today, 2 New Hollands, John Deere and a fast track. This also, because it's going to be spring cropping, we put a drain into this hollow now, so we're going to put a herringbone across that now in the winter. They're all queuing up now to get loaded because we filled up with diesel, all the trailers have caught me up. So we've got John Deere, New Holland, and the fast track hard in there with the silage trailer on, which we're going to fill, not totally fill, but we're going to put some grain in that ready for treat the seed on Tuesday morning. While everything's in the field at once, we're going to get a picture. Dave's in the way of this track, so we're going to get him to put it there so it's like, you can see the difference. Gordon's just spoiling the picture there. There you go. 2 New Hollands, got grey Fergie, fast track the John Deere, Alexia. Now is that going to fit over that silage trailer, that spout? It's going to be close. I'm going to have to park one track in a hollow. Actually, there's loads of room. This is how the Irish cart grain, apparently. They all use silage trailers and never take the sides off. So if we fill that up though, we probably get, I don't know, 25 tonne in it, but obviously it won't be legal, so we're just going to fill it up now, just enough for some seed. This is a hollow that flooded, and you can see Adam coming with the John Deere drill and like sort of patched up round it, and now it's got spring wheat in apart from that little bit that was still flooded, but it's better than a huge bare patch. just on this pass now. It's like the last one of this block. GPS is working perfect. But can you see them lines down there? They're not a tram line, that's compaction. So it was probably, in the potatoes last year, this was probably a potato tram line. So we loosened it and levelled it, but we didn't want to move too much because we didn't want to get the soil moving around, because obviously we know it was coming wet, and it was quite wet when they dug it. But yeah, we need to relieve this for next year, so we'll probably put a cover crop in it over winter. I don't know whether you can see there, but the header's flexing over them ruts. In fact, let me just get out and show you. You can't really see actually, but it's like ripples up, down, up, down, up, down. It just shows you how it can flex. But obviously I've knocked the top off the lumps of soil now, and when I backed up and sat it on it, you can't really see as much, but that's just thought I'd get out and show you the flex header. At 70%, I'm not going to make it to the end of the field. It's not doing too bad, this, despite it being after potatoes. It's up and down a little bit, like, but he's going to have to like fly up this row, turn around, get underneath me before we can empty. And he seems to be, must have been asleep. There he goes in the dust. Is he going to turn around? Yeah, he's running over the rows of straws. Mr. CTF won't be happy. Controlled traffic farming, coming off the tram lines. And there he is appearing underneath. It's funny really, this field the agronomist thought wouldn't make it to harvest, and it's doing alright. It's flowing in nice there as well. Can't remember, I've lost count how many trailers we took back so far. It's not all good though, this end of the field, it's down a little bit. It's still respectable though. Sunday delivery, but it's a roast dinner. Ooh, looks like roast lamb. And plum crumble. Off my mum. Olivia just brought it. Beacons are on, tanks full, trailers are having a mothers union meeting at the other end of the field. Oh no, he's coming. Has anyone got a chainsaw? Because I've got to do a new coffee table made out of oak. When we're carting far, we always fill the trailers right up, because you never want to finish the field and have like a ton left and someone's got to run back with a ton. Anyway, luckily it's all fitted in perfect, just brim nice. And that 50-acre block is completed. Just to annoy Twitter, let's drive across the roads and off the tram lines. Look how tall that maze is. It's like higher than the 6'9". We can stand on here so you see. Literally higher than the tractor. I'm 5'11" and that is a good 3 foot higher. From up here, it's definitely taller than the tractor. It's amazing, literally, how much they grow, how much sunlight and how much water it captures to turn into that much biomass in such a short space. You know, like, I don't know, less than 100 days perhaps. Huge. It's not often you get to the field with a tank full. It normally fills up about there, and then you overflow it onto the roof like that, and we call it a cab corn. And I'm just waiting for a trailer because there's only 3 carts today, because we've been doing a bit nearer to home and then everyone's moving straw. So I've stopped at the end. You see where the grain's like run back down the clean grain auger, so it's not like mounded up. But when it started up, it'll come back up. But it always runs out on the cab first. I think that's deliberate so that you know to stop, because you hear it trickling onto the cab and not the engine at the back. Loads of room at the sides though. This is the last field of Bill's wheat, and then we've got some beans over there, some beans sort of over there for him, and then we've got our beans to do, and we've got 65 acres of wheat. But I think we're not going to cut tomorrow. I think everyone's going to have a day off, and I'm going to get the sprayer ready for going, because our old sprayer is going tomorrow. Sorry, on Tuesday morning, so I've got to empty it and clean it out, and I've got a little bit of spraying maybe to do as well before I do that tomorrow. Got someone over there baling, I think it's Lindsay. Oh, class. Last field of Bill's wheat is now cut, nice and dry and dusty. I don't know if anyone watches the Millennial Farmer on YouTube, but this is what he put on Instagram this morning. That's all for Bill's wheat this year, and it's also all for me from today now. Tomorrow, bit of a lie-in, probably. Well, not really a lie-in, but I'm not going to be working too hard in the morning. I'm going to try and visit the Cheshire Game Fair in the morning, and then I'm going to sort the sprayer out in the afternoon. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.